All right, folks, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about the string names on the guitar, tuning up the guitar, and just a little bit about the layout of the guitar to get things rolling here. So let's start with the strings. So the thickest string here, the one kind of closest to my chin, this is string 6, and it works this way. So we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and with those numbers, we have letters. We have E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now, there's a few tricks to remember those and memorize them. The first one goes like this. Elephants and dogs grow big ears. So E, A, D, G, B, E. Another one is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. Whatever works for you to get those memorized, go for it. Really important to know your numbers and your letters in terms of the strings, because we want to know how to navigate and communicate with other people. If we say, put your first finger on the first string, we know, what string that is. If we say, put your second finger on the B string, well, yeah, we know what finger or what string that is as well. Okay, so one last time. E, A, D, G, B, E. All right, now let's talk about tuning. First thing we want to do is take out our tuner of choice. In this case, I've got a D'Addario clip-on tuner. Some people like Snark. You could also use an iPhone. But we'll take this one here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the headstock. Turn it on. And you'll see most of these have a readout. And we're going to start with the 6th string, the thickest string. Play the note. Okay, you'll notice a red indicator there to the left. Okay, if it's left of center or 12 o'clock, means the note's flat and the note has to come up. I always think of flat as if your tire goes flat, well, it's gone down, right? So this is a flat note, this E, and watch, as I hit and turn the tuner, it's getting closer. Okay, I've got 3 greens in the center. That means I'm in tune, so I'm hitting and turning. If I've gone too far, let's take a little watch here. We got E. Now we're going too far. We're going to the right of center, which means we're sharp. We're too high. The note's too high. So I'm going to bring it back down. I'm actually going to bring it past green. I like to tune up to the note. So I'm flat. I'm tuning up to the note. And there's my 3 greens. All right, so when you tune up, your tuner here is turning counterclockwise. That's bringing the note from flat up to in tune. Okay, let's bump over here to the A string now. So I'm going to tune this one up. There's my 3 greens. I'm not winding with I'm not tuning that peg, wind. I'm just doing real small micro turns, and I'm hitting the string at the same time so that I can see where the note's going. I don't want to stop hitting and just turn, because then you can't tell if you've gone too far or not. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the 4th string D, and here's flat, and I'm turning it and bringing it up. And there's my 3 greens, okay? Then I'll go over to the 3rd string, G. Now when you get to the 3rd string, your tuners are upside down on the guitar, so to bring the note the same direction we've been bringing it up from flat up to the 3 greens, you're actually going clockwise just because it's upside down. All right, and then 2nd string B. That looks like that's in tune. And then I'm going to play a last 1st string E. All right, so I'll go back through them again. I got my low E6 looking pretty close. Fifth string A, pretty good. Fourth string D, good. Third string G, good. B, second string. And then I got my E, first string. So a lot of times I'll just play a chord I'm familiar with, like a G chord or something, and a D, and just listen to make sure everything's sounding good. But it's pretty much that simple, okay? Putting the tuner onto your guitar, turning it on, making small micro turns. We're not doing big whines. And, you know, the guitar shouldn't go that far out of tune. It's not going to change letters just by sitting in its case. You know, if your E string, there's no way it's going to go so far out of tune that it went to F or it went down to D. Okay, it's just going to be typically flat or sharp with the same letter, and you're going to just make some micro turns.